Good evening and welcome to this week's News Digest. We'll be giving you a brief overview of the major events you need to know about. President KASSYM-JOMART Tokayev visited France. Trump's victory, what shall we expect? Devastating floods in Spain. Meeting of Kazakhstan and Russia Security Council heads. Kazakhstan Global Investment Roundtable secures $7 billion in contracts. Kazakhstan launches NOMAD visa for remote workers. SHYMKENT'S plant launches innovation center for breakthrough cancer treatments. President KASSYM-JOMART Tokayev recently completed a state visit to France, meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron. The leaders discussed strengthening the strategic partnership between Kazakhstan and France, particularly in trade, green energy, and cultural cooperation. Tokayev highlighted France's role as Kazakhstan's sixth-largest investor, with companies like TotalEnergies and Alstom contributing almost $20 billion to Kazakhstan's economy. New agreements were reached in sectors like agriculture, healthcare, and education, including plans for a Kazakh-French university and schools in Astana and Almaty. Both leaders also committed to joint efforts in climate action with an upcoming One Water Summit focusing on sustainable solutions. The visit concluded with the signing of 36 agreements valued at $2.2 billion, marking a significant step in the Kazakh-French partnership. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the United States election concluded with Donald Trump's re-election as president. Trump achieved a narrow victory, drawing strong support from industrial regions and rural voters, as covered by the New York Times. His win brings renewed focus on an America First agenda, emphasizing economic growth, energy independence, and a more assertive foreign policy. For Kazakhstan, this may open opportunities in the oil and gas sectors, as Trump is expected to encourage American companies to seek partnerships abroad, particularly in resource-rich countries like Kazakhstan. However, Kazakhstan may also face heightened expectations on trade terms as Trump pursues stricter economic policies with foreign partners. In Europe, reactions to Trump's victory have been mixed. The BBC reports that European Union leaders, including French President Macron, expressed concerns about potential strains on the US-UE relationship, particularly on climate commitments which Trump deprioritized in his previous term. Additionally, European analysts foresee possible disruptions in transatlantic security partnerships as Trump has signaled a desire to shift more defense responsibilities to Europe. Russia, on the other hand, welcomed the outcome, seeing an opportunity to improve United States and Russia relations under Trump's leadership. Reuters highlighted that Kremlin spokespersons expressed cautious optimism, anticipating less friction in areas like arms control and regional security in Central Asia. However, some Russian experts remain cautious, noting that Trump's unpredictability could impact Kazakhstan's role as a regional partner, balancing the relationships with both the United States and Russia. President of Kazakhstan KASSYM-JOMART Tokayev extended his wishes for successful work for the prosperity of the American people to United States President-elect Donald Trump. Tokayev sent a congratulatory telegram to Trump expressing hope for the development of Kazakh-American cooperation in the fields of security and investment. Meanwhile, the eastern region of Spain continues to grapple with the aftermath of recent devastating floods. Heavy rains that struck the area in late October led to widespread flooding, marking one of the most severe natural disasters in recent decades. The provinces of Valencia and Alicante were hit the hardest, with the death toll exceeding 200 and thousands forced to evacuate their homes. Amid these conditions, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia visited the affected areas, including the town of Pariporta in Valencia, to show solidarity with those impacted. However, the visit was met with tension. Locals, feeling abandoned by the lack of adequate support, greeted the royal couple with cries of frustration, even throwing clumps of mud in protests. The king responded calmly, acknowledging the pain and anger to the residents and assuring them that the government would take action to support the affected regions and restore infrastructure. On November 5, 2024, Kazakhstan and Russia's Security Council secretaries Gizat Nurdauletov and Nikolai Patrushev held a meeting to discuss regional security issues in Central Asia, including threats related to extremism and terrorism. The participants emphasized the importance of joint monitoring of potential risks associated with international terrorism and the spread of extremist ideologies. Additionally, they discussed measures to strengthen information security and coordinate efforts to counter cyber threats. This dialogue underscores the commitment of Kazakhstan and Russia to maintaining regional stability and countering shared challenges, which is especially critical amid increased international tensions. At the Kazakhstan Global Investment Roundtable held on November 1st in Astana, $7 billion worth of agreements were signed. Prime Minister Olzhas Bektenov highlighted 4% GDP growth over the first 9 months of 2024, driven by non-commodity sector development and the updated investment policy through 2029. Key priorities include increasing local content in products, supporting local companies in supply chains, and offering 25-year stable tax regulations for strategic investors. Among major agreements, a $4 billion partnership was signed with China's CHN Energy for coal chemical production, a $650 million wheat processing contract with Dalian Hasheng, and $305 million investment in LNG plant in the Zhetosu region. Deputy Governor of the Akmola region, Yernar Zharkeshev, emphasized the region's agricultural significance, expecting to create thousands of jobs at the new grain processing plant. ACWA Power CEO Marco Arcelli announced plans for $1.8 billion wind farm, while AstraZeneca's Nitin Kapoor noted the localization of innovative medicine production. An additional $10.4 million contract was signed to support digitization and AI in Kazakhstan's railway sector. Kazakhstan introduced the NEO-NOMAD visa aimed at foreign remote workers in fields like tech, marketing, finance, and design, allowing them to stay in the country for up to a year while working for their overseas employers. According to the Ministry of Tourism and Sports, applicants must show a stable income of at least $3,000, have health insurance, and provide a clean criminal record. The initiative is expected to contribute approximately 3.6 billion tenge annually if 500 people apply. This program aligns Kazakhstan with more than 50 other countries offering similar visas and supports economic growth without impacting the local job market. Tourism Minister Yerbol Mirzabosynov noted that Kazakhstan is now positioning itself as a desirable destination for digital nomads, with Almaty and Astana ranking among the world's top 150 cities for remote work. In Shymkent, the Cento plant has introduced its new Innovation and Quality Center, which aims to drive breakthrough developments in medicine and pharmaceutical quality control. The primary focus of the center is to develop advanced drugs, including treatments for cancer. At the technical launch, Polpharma's group chairman Jerzy Starek and Center's CEO Adam Alekseyuk highlighted the company's production of over 280 medications ranging from cardiology drugs and antibiotics to neurological treatments. This new center will serve as a powerful foundation for expanding Center's product range and creating innovative therapies, while also generating local jobs and supporting the national economy. Santo has invested $12 million in the center positioning to achieve the European GMP certification, which will open doors to the global market. Jerzy Starek noted that completing this center is a significant step toward expanding the company's export potential as early as next year. In a symbolic gesture, attendees planted on Oak Alley, marking the start of a new chapter for the company. The Innovation and Quality Center is scheduled to open next year, followed by research and innovation centers in the following year. That's all for now. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.